read books. I'm here today to persuade you on picking up a book daily. This is something that I've done for, I would say, for as long as I can remember, since high school. And I don't say that to make you think you have to read a book a day. You don't have to you don't have to be all in all the time with it. But it's important to always have something that you're reading because of multiple reasons. I like to do it after I work out and I run with my dog. I come home and some days I'll only read 3 pages. Some days I'll read 2. Some days I'll read 5. Some days I'll read 12. It's not how much you read, it's that you read and that you're comprehending the book. I like to savor my books. I'm a fictional reader for the most part. I like sci-fi, and there's nothing out there that can take you away from reality more than reading a book. You can watch a movie, but I would argue that until you find that book that just grabs your attention and keeps reading page after page after page, you don't understand that there's this connection deeper, and it's a deeper emotional connection with a book than a movie. And this is why I believe that most people say books are better than the movies if they get created after a book. And that's probably the main reason. It's because when people read books, they get into the details. You get so deep and invested. It's truly the biggest stress relief ever. Even more than music. University of Sussex has done studies. It reduces stress by 68%. Which is more than listening to music or even going on a walk. That's incredible. Read books. Read books. There's also so many other benefits to reading a book. Okay, the obvious ones, your comprehension and your word recognition in regular life, right? You want to be able to read, comprehend stuff. So just like with anything in life, you have to practice. I'm not the best at understanding big words or even knowing all the big words in a book. But it does challenge you to start to think about those words and maybe even put them together and figure it out without even having to look it up. You learn more vocabulary. I've already talked about the stress reduction, which I encourage you, if that's the only thing you hear from this, if you are having issues with stress, cut out 5 minutes a day. Go sit in a corner and flip through a book. And even if I'm reading this book, Nyxia, this is taking 2.5 months so far, and I'm only on a third of the way through. But it's reading every single day. Reading every single day. There's also increased focus and concentration in other aspects of your life because of the diligence it takes to read line for line and to understand and then to be able to visualize it. There are major studies showing that most creative people read books, and the ones that are innovative thinkers and intuitive thinkers and are the greatest minds in the world, they all have book lists. And I'm not saying go out and read these books that they're telling you to read. I'm saying find your voice and read the book that you want to read and try them out. I'm picky with my books. That's why I read them slow, is that I like to be able to savor them. I try to go for trilogies, but it's not always that easy. You can get into books so quickly, and it's like wildfire. It's bittersweet. You come to learn to love characters, say bye to characters. It's a great life lesson in more complicated emotions than what one might commonly experience. The things that you can experience in a book, it's on such a private and personal level when you're reading it that it strikes a different chord for every single person and every single reader. If there's anything you take from this, take that reading a book is healthy. You want to change your diet, you want to change your life, start with a book.